loves, welcome back to my channel. For today's episode, I will be transforming this dress into a cute sheer dress for little girls. So if you want to learn how, keep on watching. So I got this dress at the thrift store. They were only $2 because it was 50% off. I really didn't care about the outdated style because it was like a costume kind of dress. It was a handmade dress, but I absolutely loved the fabric. So I went ahead and bought it, and I decided I'm going to make a dress for my little girl. So the first thing I will do is cut apart the dress. So I'm going to separate the bottom and the top of the dress by cutting along the waistline. And then I went ahead and folded just like this. So this is about half a yard of fabric. So the skirt has an A-line shape to it, and I'm just going to follow it. So I'm going to be taking advantage of this finished side seam. So I'm just going to cut it along on the other side. Going to trim off to make it more straighter. So basically, you just want the fabric to be big enough so you will achieve a flowy dress look. Right after that, I am going to finish the neckline. So you can double fold it just like this if you don't have a serger. But I do have a serger, so I'm going to finish it and then fold it about 1/2 inch like this. Now it's time to sew the elastic on the fabric. Place it below the neckline right here. When I place the elastic onto the fabric, I'm going to leave about 2 inches tail so I can easily pull it at the back right here. I'm also using a zigzag stitch about 1.4 stitch length. And as I sew, I am going to stretch the elastic. I am going to continue until I reach the other end. Now it's time to sew the second elastic about 1/2 inch below the first elastic. On this one, as you can see, I forgot to leave a tail, so I kind of struggle a little bit. So don't forget, when you sew your elastic, leave an extra tail so it's much easier for you to pull the fabric at the back. This time though, you are going to stretch the elastic and the fabric since the fabric has an elastic already. By the way, the elastic that I was using was a quarter of an inch wide elastic. As you can see, after two rows of elastic, the shearing or the gathers are already forming. It's totally up to you how many rows of elastic you want to add to your project. Here I decided to do 7. As you can see, it looks so beautiful right here and it's very stretchy. And when I turn it on the right side, it looks really, really cute. Now you should have something like this. As you can see, it looks like a skirt or it could be a top depending on how long the fabric is. So it could be a top, it could be a skirt. So it's totally up to you. If you decided to make a skirt, the process is pretty much the same. Now I am going to sew the side seam closed. Be sure that the right sides of the fabrics are facing and be sure that the elastics are lining up as well. Now it's time to add some sleeves. So first I measured how long I want the sleeves to be and then I'm just going to cut it. And I also added 1 inch allowance. After that, I'm going to sew an elastic right on the edge of the sleeve. And I'm also going to do a zigzag stitch and I will stretch the elastic as I sew all the way around. And then I will just trim off any excess elastic. Just be sure when you do this that it's not super tight because it's gonna go around the shoulder. Then I will fold it in just like this and do another zigzag stitch all the way around to hide the raw edges. Now it should look something like this, and you will repeat the same process onto the other sleeve, obviously. Now it's time to attach the sleeves onto the dress. First, I am going to cut out an armhole right here. So it's about 2 inches on both sides. You will do the same thing onto the sleeves as well. These sleeves, I actually used the piece that I cut out from the other sleeve as my template, so the sleeves are going to match. I'm going to turn the dress wrong side out so I can put the sleeves inside. So right sides of the fabrics are facing each other, and I'm just going to match the armholes just like this. And I'm going to pin it to secure. And then I'm going to sew it from here to the other end. And you don't have to stretch the elastic when you sew the sleeves onto the dress. And the dress is done. How cute is this? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked this simple sewing tutorial. If you enjoyed it and you learned from it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up so YouTube will know that you actually like to watch my sewing videos. And like always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out when I post a new sewing video.